So there are a lot of projects that have started. We've made great progress on the downtown redevelopment plan, which has been a long time, was a long time in planning and then executing. So to finish with that downtown plan, getting more stores filled in where we have some vacancies, doing more events and activities. They've been really successful. Our cruise nights, our Barrington White House events, the art festival, all these things that have been done. There can be more of that sort of thing, which keeps people coming in, although we're successful in having our restaurants full and activity happening. We have infrastructure projects that have been a long time in planning and are about to be executed to make sure those continue. One of which is the underpass of the CN Railroad at Route 14. So we've gotten almost $22 million in federal and state funding toward that $67 million project, and we count both pieces of it, to continue to push that. I think more knowledge about that kind of project, and actually all the other infrastructure ones that we've been working on a long time, is important, and the push with some of those agencies that actually fund is important as well. I'm also involved at the regional and state level in issues that affect Barrington. For instance, pension reform legislation at the state level, which is where it's controlled. It's an issue for us, and having worked through that issue, worked on that issue, having been part of getting a Tier 2 in the public safety pension system, and now our push for consolidation of pension funds to save money, those kinds of efforts that I've been involved in will continue during the next 4 years, and there's a chance to make a lot of headway on all of those things, to complete many of the things that I've done. So that, I think, is why I'm running, and I think that's why the voters should support me.
Well, I've been a 35-year resident of Barrington. I remember Barrington back in the 80s. We had a pattern of growth. We were moving forward, corporate jobs. I felt like we were headed in a positive direction. And now as we move through the 90s and into the 2000s, I felt like we kind of stagnated. On a personal basis, I've had properties in town that I've tried to put on the market. I find they're worth far less, and there's few buyers for those. This is a common problem in our town. I know Karen walks down North Avenue every day, and there's houses there that have been for sale over a year. It's a tough environment in our, I feel like our demand is very stagnant in town as far as housing goes. I think I find a lot of vacancies throughout our village, and I'm concerned about that. We just opened a campaign office, and I was shocked. Our campaign office we got for $6 a square foot. Now, $6 a square foot is not sustainable for a business or a building owner to maintain his property. But this is what's going on in our town. The rents are way down because of the little demand. Store fronts are able to negotiate down their leases, and so that's a problem. Another reason is we've got a tremendous debt in our town. Our debt has gone up to $56 million in our town. A year ago, it was 29. In 2015, my tax bill, it was at $29 million. So we've got this $27 million increase in debt alone. So all these projects we're doing is showing up as debt. I mean, the White House, like it or not, we were led to believe that it was going to be self-funding. In fact, it's in their budget, they set it up as an enterprise fund for this. And, you know, quite frankly, I'm looking at the numbers, and when they first came out, they did a business plan calling for revenues, rentals on their banquet facility to be in the neighborhood of $160,000. Well, that never transpired. And last year, I look at their budget, and their rental on that was $30,000. Joanne and I make it a point to go by that place on many weekends, and I think we hit almost every weekend. And it's vacant. There's nobody using it at night.